Hey, it's Mr. Grabo. We are going to be going through fourth grade Go Math, lesson 4.6, and this is division with a distributive property. And I actually really do like this lesson. It's going to help us use our basic multiplication facts and our knowledge of place value to division problems in a little bit of an easier way. So we're kind of going to start off um, with looking at a couple of different problems. And it's important that you show your work, and it's really important that we are clear with our place value. All right, so we're going to start from the reteach page. We're going to divide 78 divided by 6. So off to the side, make sure that you have 78 divided by 6. And we're going to draw a quick picture of 78. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's my 78. Now we're going to break apart this 78. That's distributed. We're going to break apart this 78 into two numbers. We're going to break it up into a 60 and an 18. Because we know that 60 plus 18 is still 78. We're going to divide each one of these by 6. All right? And I can see 60 divided by 6 is 10, because I'm counting by tens here, right? So I've taken care of these 60. I've broken them up. Now, how many sixes? Whoops. I didn't mean to do this last one. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so I'm good. I got 18 left. I'm going to divide the 18 up into um, 3 parts, because 6 times 3 is 18. So 78 divided by 6 is 13. All right, so I wrote it down this way, and you can see in the example how they both distributed that 60 and that 18. So that's a total of 17, right? So they broke up that 78 as a 60 and an 18. Then they divide by 6. This should be way easier for us with our multiples here. So 60 divided by 6 is 10. 18 divided by 6 is 13. We put those together, and we get the answer of 13. Let's try a couple more problems together. This is not something that you're going to get right away. So let's do 84 divided by 4. 84 divided by 4 equals something. So I kind of like to start off with doing by 10, right? And I can see that 40, I could break up 40, I could break up the 84 as a 40, and I could break up that 40, so what's left is 44, right? So 40 divided by 4 is 10, plus 44 divided by 4, oh, that's 11. And I put the 10 and the 11 together, and I get 21. So 84 divided by 4 equals 21. There's 21 fours in 84. Let's take a look at another problem. 54 divided by 3. 54 divided by 3 equals, we're going to distribute this 54. Right away, I can see 30 in it. 30 divided by 3 plus, well, if I took 30 out, I have how many left over? 24 divided by 3. So here is my 54. I'm still dividing by 3. 30 divided by 3 is 10, plus 24 divided by 3. Well, that's 8. So 10 plus 8 is 18. So this is really a nice way to break up these problems by using our knowledge of basic multiplication and basic division facts. Let's take a look at one or two more. Let's try 96 divided by 8. It's always important that when you're showing your work, you are making sure that you are writing down the exact same numbers. Now, I'm not super good at 8, but that's okay. I'm not like great with my multiples of 8, but I can still break up this 96. I can break it up as an 80 divided by 8, and I can break it up as 16, right? Because 80 plus 16 equals 96. Whoops, you see how I put a plus symbol there? I meant a division symbol. It's over here, so it's division divided by 8. 80 divided by 8 is 10, plus 16 divided by 8 is 2. There I go again, making a mistake. It happens. 16 divided by 8 is 2, and I put 10 plus 2 together and I get 12. And 12 times 8 is 96. We can do the same type of work even when the problem is in the hundreds place. Let me find you an example of that. So let's do 186 divided by 6. So this is a little bit higher level. 186 divided by 6. Now, using the distributive property, you don't just have to break up a number into two parts. You can break it up into as many parts as you want, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to break this big number up, 186, into, I'm going to distribute it in several different ways. The first way, I'm going to take 60 out. Okay, so 60 divided by 6. Well, if I subtract 60 here, how many do I have left? I got 6 left, 2. I have 126 left. Well, I'm going to take another, I'm going to distribute away another 60. All right? 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. Okay. Well, I can take another 60 out. That's easy enough. Oops. Gotta make sure I do that, divide by 6. Now I got 6 left, and then I can distribute that 6 as just a 6, and 6 divided by 6. Now, you may be like, oh my gosh, Mr. Graybill, there's so many problems here. You're right, but they're all pretty easy. So 60 divided by 6 is 10, plus 60 divided by 6, that's 10, plus 10, plus 1. Well, that's 10, 20, 31 equals 31. And 31, 186 divided by 6 is 31. And if I wanted to check, I do it this way. 31 times 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 3 tens is 18 tens. Boom, I got 186, 186. A fact family's all good. So 186 divided by 6 is 31. There is another way to do this problem with our tens place, and I can talk to you about that individually. I really like today's lesson, but we just really need to take a step back and make sure that we are breaking up these numbers in the easiest way possible, using our knowledge of multiplication and division, and making sure that we are accurate and precise with our math. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.